And CTV's Heather Wright is on the ground in Kyiv and joins me now with the latest. Heather, how is this second anniversary being viewed in Ukraine?
Well, we actually just spoke with a man who used to live in the Donetsk region who fled in 2014 when Russia began its campaign into Ukraine. So as much as this is a 2-year anniversary of the full-scale invasion, he's quick to point out that this is something that's been going on for 10 years, something that Ukrainians have been dealing with for a decade now. And you do get the sense when you talk to people here in Kyiv that there's a resiliency among the Ukrainian people. They've adapted their lives to deal with this war, but certainly the toll it has taken on people from losing loved ones, from having their country turned upside down is quite apparent. We were at a cemetery this morning and we spoke with a widow who lost her husband in December, and her message that she wanted to convey to the world was that Ukraine is grateful for all the support that they've received, but they really are hoping that Western allies continue to give aid, to give military aid, because, as she put it, Ukraine cannot win this war alone.
And there must be concerns about that, the fatigue around the world to support them.
Absolutely. And I mean, we're seeing it play out in different countries in different ways. I mean, the big example of that fatigue perhaps is in the United States, where $61 billion aid package is currently stalled in the United States Congress. But you see it in differing levels depending on, the capabilities of each country. And certainly you start to see it in certain ways in Canada as well. And so that is something that Ukraine is going to have to contend with as this war enters its 3rd year, is how much support can it continue to rely on from its Western allies when it comes to things like ammunition, planes, tanks. These are vital equipment that they have been supplied with by their allies, but how much longer that will last and at what level will that continue to happen is something that we really don't know at this point. And so that's certainly a message that the Ukrainian president has been conveying over the last year, really, is that as much as this is Ukraine's fight against Russia, he points out that he doesn't believe that Russia is going to stop here if they are not stopped in Ukraine, that they will continue their aggression elsewhere. And so he's really still trying to hammer that message home to Western allies that Ukraine still needs their help and support.
CTV's Heather Wright in Kyiv, thank you very much for that.